K-pop. Here's Hello K-pop with a Korean pop news update.
Joy 94.9, it is Joy Pop, and you are Kane.
I'm Kane.
I am Jace.
I'm Mitch.
Nice work
But
once
you meant
again.
like we are doing something. I was
It doesn't matter. You could have just taken it and gone with it.
Okay.
Right now in the studio, we have with us the 3 people hogging one microphone because that's the kind of budget we have here for microphones at Joy 94.9. And of course, I'm about to introduce Hello K-pop. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi, I'm Sira, guys. I'm here with Philip and Lyn.
So we're really excited to actually get you guys in because you are a very, very very big blog for Australia is what I was trying to say. You are a Korean pop music blog, pretty much the go-to guys for Korean pop news in Australia, right?
Of course. Yeah,
So
of course.
let's start with Philip, perhaps. Philip, what I was going to ask you was, what actually is K-pop? K-pop, the Hello K-pop. So it's not just about Korean pop news. You share quite a lot of different things, right?
We kind of range into editorials, news. We do radios.
What radio do you do? Because I've been meaning to ask that. I haven't had a chance to look.
We run a 24/7 K-pop radio.
Right.
And yeah, we've got like a lot of dedicated listeners who come in and chat. And yeah.
So that's streaming online?
Yes.
Via your website?
Yep.
There you go. You learn something every day, don't you? So, Mitchell, you got a question there?
Oh, when did it all get started? Like, when did you all start this?
Well, it's kind of a weird story because I kind of used to be a big kid back in 2009, and K-pop was kind of what I listened to when I went to the gym.
A big kid.
Yeah, I used to be.
Aren't you still a kid?
Yeah, pretty chubby.
He's a man now.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, he's a man.
I'm a man now.
Yeah.
After the gym.
And I used to listen to K-pop a lot, and I've kind of like listened to K-pop at the gym. I kind of knew so many songs, and I kind of wanted to share with everyone. And that's when the idea came in 2010.
Okay.
In June, and yeah, I kind of asked around, and we started with a team of 16 people, and now we've kind of branched out to more than 50 people globally.
So how many hits are you getting, say, a month?
A month, we're getting more than 250,000 readers a month.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Where do the majority of readers come from? Like, do you get figures on where people are logging on from?
Mostly of our readers come from the US, the Philippines, Australia, Singapore as well. Yeah.
Right. So the blog is getting great exposure. Of course, we've just covered how many people are tuning in. So I'm just quite interested to know exactly like how you work on. Do you actually actively try to work on a certain country? Like you can see that not too many people are viewing from that country. How do we get more? How do we get more views from that country? Because that's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit fun because at the start of the year we looked at our figures, and Australia wasn't really in our top 10.
Okay.
So we kind of wanted it to be our top 10 because I was here.
Yep.
It's
good to be known.
We know why.
And then we started like getting ourselves involved with interviews and all these events, including the one last week. And yeah, now that we've kind of got ourselves involved, we've seen Australia become one of our top 5 most visited countries.
Great.
Yeah.
Can anyone contribute to the site, or how
Well,
does that work?
in my case, Phil actually convinced me to VJ for the website earlier this year.
VJ?
Yeah, that's video and stuff.
Oh, right, yeah,
and
yeah.
I do rants and stuff. It's
Okay.
it's so fun.
K-pop rants.
Yep.
I see. That's what Kane does each week.
Yeah, I love my job, seriously. And he told me I had potential, but that back then I wasn't sure if
Oh,
I did.
that almost sounds a
I
little
didn't
bit
have much
seedy.
confidence. Yeah, and then he told me to take part, and I took the opportunity because it felt really fun and stuff because I love K-pop as well.
Right.
And yeah, it's been an amazing experience so far. I've met so many like celebrities, It's thanks to Hello K-pop. I met Paru.
Who?
Paru.
We've met last 2 nights ago. We've interviewed a upcoming star from Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one went a bit crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm a big fan
Oh.
now. And so basically, anyone can contribute to Hello K-pop as long as they're above the volunteering age of 15, and basically we range from writing to working on YouTube channels.
Great. Kane.
Have you been the first to break any major stories?
I guess we could say that we have. Have you guys heard of the group Asiatics?
Yep. Asiatics.
Yeah, we've gotten back a few months ago before they debuted. They emailed me and they pretty much introduced themselves, and we kind of, I think, if I'm not wrong, we're one of the first websites to blog about them.
Right.
And after that, we saw, because in the K-pop world, as long as one website blogs about something, everyone
Sure.
else follows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we blogged about them.
That's all I do. I feed off you guys for J-Spot.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
Yeah, and once we blogged about them, everyone started talking about them, and all these other websites, we all got together and we pretty much promoted the heck out of them.
Okay.
And now they're pretty much doing really well on iTunes and everything.
So really the hope is that people, you know, when they find out some breaking Korean pop music news, they don't go to All K-Pop to give them the scoop. They go to Hello K-Pop.
Yeah, you guys can come and find us, and we got a lot of exclusives. Actually, we just released a footage today from Baram. He is signed to Yadang Entertainment, you know, from Rania and
Oh, wow.
Chi Chi. And we kind of caught up with him in Sydney, and he gave us an insight of his new group that's coming soon.
How did you
Wow.
guys go through the K-pop concert?
We had a lot of fun.
So exciting.
The only thing was I spent most of my time looking through my camera lenses,
I know.
so that was a bit tired. And the next day, my arms were pretty much bruised from holding the cameras all day.
Those cameras are heavy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and
Well, that's what spoils concerts, if you just record. And I notice, like, now these days, everyone ends
Yeah.
up recording, like,
Yeah.
so much with the iPhones and cameras
yeah,
and
we,
iPods.
yeah, we
and-
saw a lot of people record stuff.
The environment there was just bizarre. Like, I was amazed by how much fans in Sydney there were.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, Sydney's great, but, you know, Melbourne is fantastic, you know. But, you know, it was amazing. Like, I went there and I'm like, are you serious? Like, it was so fascinating. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many young people, and, you
It
know,
was
get-
definitely an eye-opener.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to see so many young people in the one place all having the same type of, you know, inspirations and aspirations to become a singer or to be involved with music. And, you know,
You know, the weirdest thing for me was the older people.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw this like 40-something-year-old Caucasian woman with her daughter, and she was like, get me
nuts.
someone's autograph. Like, she
I
actually
know.
said the Korean name of the singer. I was
Wow.
like, whoa,
There were-
blown away.
There were a lot, like,
Sarah, tell them about the crazy old woman
there
behind
was
us.
a crazy old woman behind us. Okay, we had like media passes, and we were, we were standing like just right between the stage and the audience.
Yep.
So we're in between that, and this lady was so crazy. She got so angry at the security guard. She goes, "I paid $300 for this. Why do you think I'm so angry?" She started sliding all these people across like the bar, like, you know, the rails. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Everyone was falling. She was starting fights with everyone. But, you know, we all had a good time.
I
you
have
know?
I have a few standout moments myself. One was high-fiving a few of the boys on stage at
Yes!
the end. I was so perplexed. I don't know who I high-fived. I was
know.
just beside myself.
I was
I know now. I
The
figured
other
it out.
part was, who was it?
I had it up before.
All right.
It was Hyunsung
And
and Dujin from Beast.
yeah.
Great.
I did it
still haven't
too.
washed my hand.
I kissed it a few times now.
The other was watching a gentleman. He must have been not too older than me, maybe in his early 30s,
Yeah.
and he must have had his son on his shoulders.
Yeah.
He
I
was
saw
singing
him.
along to one of the songs, and the son was
so
singing along
cute.
as well with his dad. It was gorgeous.
So cute.
And the third one was actually. When the Noreen at Oz1 let me use her camera, I got up really close to the stage and took a photo, and I didn't realise that they were coming off the stage, and I think it
Yeah.
was Girls' Generation.
Yeah.
And so they ran off, and their backup singers ran in front of the stage where I was
Yeah.
sitting. They didn't see me. The security guard threw me across, like
Oh
the
my
guys are
gosh.
coming through, and then all the boys kind of fell over me.
Oh, I would have
No,
liked
wait.
to be there.
I've been meaning to ask you this because
What?
you just say that you tripped them over or they fell over, but exactly how did they fall
Okay,
over?
one
Like-
sort of like slipped, and then the
Yeah.
other kind of slipped behind him, and then
Okay,
it was sort
so
of like
did
a
they
domino
actually fall
effect.
down, like,
Not
on their
right
backs?
down, but
Let's
like
just
it was
say they
awkward.
were dying for Jace.
It was
okay?
yeah.
Let's just say that.
They were falling for me like
Joy
everyone else.
94.9.
Guys, thank you very much for coming in. Oh, hello K-pop. How do we find out the blog?
You can visit us on www.hellokpop.com or find us on Facebook or Twitter.
Great.